Hello, friends and family. Just an update. We did a follow-up visit with the medical oncologist today, and we didn't get the feedback that we were really hoping for. But I am still a believer in miracles. We did find out that she still will need to do, chemo treatment, still need to do HER2 medication. After the PET scan, we were informed today that it spread to her liver and her lungs. There's a few spots in both areas. So that was pretty hard to hear, but here we are. Treatment plan still, for the most part the same. Instead of doing 2 rounds of chemo, it's now going to be 6. And then we'll just kind of go from there. But devastated, yes. Very difficult information, yes. But she's managing the information the best she can. One of her girlfriends are hanging out with her right now. They were laughing like hyenas earlier, so I'm happy to know that she has an amazing support system, and we're just gonna keep believing God for a miracle. And we're working on a second opinion with UT Southwestern. Sorry, I'm trying to make this update while I'm on my lunch break and running around. So we're working on a second opinion for UT Southwestern, who will be a doctor who could work alongside her doctor here in McKinney. Don't know when that will be, but as of right now, we are, sorry, the elevator's so loud, but as of right now, we're happy with the plan that's in place. And treatments will start August 11th, so we'll just be praying. Port surgery to insert the port is sometime next week. We're waiting on a date. So yeah, keep praying. God is able, and I know that He is, and we're gonna get through this. And the other thing that I wanted to add is, obviously, we appreciate everyone who is giving us, information, tips, recommendations. She does have a nutritionist now. We were able to talk to a social worker today, and she was very helpful, just giving us things to think about, just reminding, Deja, that this is not her fault. This is a very, strange anomaly, that has happened in her body. Gave her some really good pointers, on how to process this, I guess as healthy as she can. I talked to a nutritionist today just to come up with foods to eat, ones to avoid. We had a whole conversation about antioxidants. And I will say, even as difficult as this has been, for Deja to hear, she's in good spirits at the moment. It's just so much to process. So we're, still just trying to, if everyone just, give her time to process things. You're welcome to reach out to me. I have the bandwidth to handle this for the most part. She has her therapy appointment tomorrow with an actual, I guess an oncologist, an oncology therapist. What else? But yeah, we'll just keep praying. I love that, her doctor could have been like, yeah, you guys just go enjoy life. There's nothing we can do. He didn't say anything like that. He still feels optimistic. you know, that they can get the tumor shrunk in her breast. But yeah, treatment plan does change things when it has moved to other places. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm as calm as I am because I'm just in shock. Yeah, so, but we're gonna walk this thing out. And I just continue to pray for my daughter that God will give her the strength in her body and her mind to fight every day, and you know, that there will be wisdom imparted upon every provider, every doctor, every therapist, nutritionist, everyone, you know, from a medical and palatable standpoint, and how they provide treatment and care to our sweet girl. And, you know, just positivity. I know a lot of people who haven't talked to her in a while, or, you know, that at one point, time or another, made her life miserable because of their immaturity, specifically talking about ex-boyfriends and just guys, you know, just like, leave her alone. My gosh, leave her alone. Trying to clear their guilt for being a turd. There's been a lot of that this week. Just so annoying. I'm like, just leave her alone. Would definitely prefer that, yeah, anyone that she hasn't talked to in a while, just not bother, because it's just gonna give her something to think about, or stress, or just some memory of their bad experience. I can't control what other people do, though. I'm reminding myself of that. But yeah, that's the update. And we'll just keep giving everybody posted. Keep everybody posted is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. Yeah.